Yeah. So I'm sorry for I'm not in the studio. I wasn't in the studio when I got the news. I know we had to bring it because people are gonna be talking about it, and we need to give our point of view about what's going on, right? So at least my point of view. I don't speak for everybody, but I'm very curious to see what Cholo Chucker and Pablo think about the situation too. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a chance to all address it at different points. But right now, I want to talk about Vince McMahon retiring. Vince McMahon has decided to retire. He's 77 years old, and he said that's it. He's done with the business. He is going to ride off into the sunset, which is crazy. A lot of people know there's allegations against him, so I'm not sure if that was part of the reason why. But he's leaving the business to Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, and Nick Khan. When I heard that, I was really, really concerned. I was like, fuck, man. Like, Nick Khan, for real, like, that fool is a businessman. He's not a wrestling guy. And right now, I think, is the opportunity, because Vince, he did a lot of great things for wrestling, right? He did a lot of great things for wrestling. But, so no one could deny that. But he's been a little out of step lately. What's going on? So, you know, he hasn't been like pushing the right talent. He's been like, I'm gonna force this down your throat kind of thing, right? So I was like, damn, man, it could be even worse, because at the very least though, what you can't argue with about Vince is he loves wrestling. He loves wrestling. So he wanted things to be done a certain way. Maybe we didn't always agree with it. Maybe we didn't always like it. But at the end of the day, he did it because he loves wrestling. He wants wrestling to be a certain way. He wanted certain guys to be pushed as the face of the company, for certain guys to be pushed as faces, right? And certain guys were heels. Like, that's kind of the way he operated under. That's the way he did it. You have these other cats who have no wrestling knowledge who are going to be running the company. Not that Stephanie doesn't. She definitely does. But there's like Nick Khan and whoever else they build up around them. They don't know anything about wrestling. They're businessmen. So I was really, really concerned until I read that Triple H is back. So Triple H will be the VP of Talent Relations, which I think is a wonderful idea. I really hope that he gets the chance to take over Raw and SmackDown and NXT 2.0. I really hope that they give Triple H that opportunity. The only thing that's unfortunate is they've already lost a ton of talent. Man, I could only imagine how Triple H would have booked Sasha Banks or Naomi or Samoa Joe, all kinds of other people who he booked. The WWE decided they weren't going to utilize that the same way. But, so that's already done. There's nothing we could do about that, right? But the great thing is, I'm excited to see what he's going to do with the roster they have now. Because despite what anyone thinks about how the WWE is ran, you can't downplay the talent that they have. They have very talented superstars on their roster. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with it. Vince McMahon took wrestling from something that was regional, right? Connecticut, New York, whatever. I think he started in New York, if I'm not mistaken. They took something that was very regional. There were different territories. And he decided, fuck that shit. I'm going to make this shit national. He made it national. And now he made it worldwide, where wrestling is loved and appreciated throughout the world. So Vince McMahon has done big things despite the controversy behind him. He's a very controversial figure. I think the Attitude Era, I enjoyed it. I loved it, but you could see a lot of where his mindset was on the Attitude Era. So I enjoyed it. I loved it, but he's definitely very controversial, and he has some pretty bad allegations against him. So I think it was time. Honestly, I do think it was time. Again, I was a little nervous when I heard Nick Khan was going to be running the company, but he'll probably be, and this is the good thing though, he will probably be hands-off when it comes to the actual product, right? He's running the day-to-day business operations. But when it comes to the actual product, SmackDown, Raw, house shows, he might get rid of house shows low-key though. But SmackDown, Raw, or NXT 2.0. He'll probably be hands off for the most part, so Triple H and writers could do their thing. I do hope they hire more wrestling based writers instead of TV writers. And I'm kind of, it's weird, it's strange, it's a strange time, but I do want to see where they're going with it. So that's all I got to say. Much love to my wrestling junkies. With that, we out. Peace.